Finally, a follow-up to our story on a design-build competition to take a vacant lot in Grand Center and reimagine it as a vibrant public space. From 3 finalists, we have a winner. These stunning renderings were submitted in the proposal of Freecell Architecture of Brooklyn, New York. The PXSTL competition winner was applauded for its community engagement focus and its vision for Grand Center as a social and cultural magnet. We spoke with Freecell Creative Director John Hartman at the Pulitzer Foundation for the Arts July 30th, when the PXSTL finalists were making their presentations.
Our concept is to think about having a space for people and activities. And to create that space, we have a structure that funnels both water and sunlight. And you can bring the funnels down so you can have objects in the space, or you can pull them all the way so it's an unobstructed field. So for a choreography event, you might want to have some of the funnels there, and then the choreographer would work with the dancers to work around the pieces. Now for a film, you would put them all out of the way, and then they would be luminescent at night, so they'd kind of have this nice illuminating glow. We're under a lot of development pressure in New York, so we've watched neighborhoods transform, sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse because of economic pressure. So that's an issue that we're really sensitive to. So we always are there trying to work with neighborhoods and people to say, what do you envision for your neighborhood? So we do a project called Local Previews, and it's like the architectural what if. Instead of a condominium, what if a pocket theme park went in there? You know, instead of another banal housing project, what if it was an urban garden with a climbing wall? So we try to spark imagination through architecture.
I think because it's very powerful coming from the place that we exist, there isn't that much open space. Yes, in the parks, in a very recreational way, there's open space, but you know, first time arriving here, seeing so many lots, you feel like you want to act, but that is also at the same time that there is a repetition to them in their shape and nature, that we felt very strongly that there needed to be something to react to.
The PXSTL project is a collaboration of the Pulitzer Foundation for the Arts and the Sam Fox School of Design and Visual Arts at Washington University. Pulitzer director Christina Van Dyke and Sam Fox Dean Carmen Colangelo believe Freecell's approach is a perfect fit with PXSTL's mission.
The project that they proposed is monumental in scale and yet ephemeral. It has a feeling of only existing for about 6 months.
I believe it's a really beautiful structure, and it plays really interestingly with the forms of architecture, and it's as Christina says, an ephemeral kind of, in its light, it's transparent. And they really dealt with the whole site. They really are inviting participation through the design itself, with the lighting plan and thinking about how to really activate this site and make it usable for others as a canopy. And I think it embraces this idea of building a community event around the space itself.
Even on evenings when this temporary structure is unoccupied, programmed lighting will catch the eyes of passing motorists.
I imagine that they'll come back here very soon, have a conversation with Sam Fox and with the Pulitzer, and we'll start thinking about logistics. I mean, how are we going to actually get this thing to stand up? And you can see that we have some preparation to do on the site itself, and then we'll start thinking about the programming, which organizations in the community we want to reach out to with Freecell to develop a scheduled program.
But I guess the goal is to have the structure in place for the late spring season before the summer, so that we have the opportunity when a lot of the exhibitions are opening in Grand Center and activities are happening then through the summer, and then also still be up in the fall season so that it can be utilized as a venue.
The future of Grand Center doesn't necessarily mean that every lot here has to have a massive building constructed on it, that we can think about them as green spaces, that we can think about them as a kind of connective tissue.